What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about 3 reasons why you should buy the Pixel 7 Pro. Now, disclaimer, if you have a Pixel 6 Pro and you're watching this video, I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, no need to upgrade. But for anyone else who doesn't have a Pixel 6 or 6 Pro, then maybe you should sit down and consider picking up the Pixel 7 Pro. So without further delay, let's dive right in. So reason number 1 is going to be the cameras. The cameras got a huge upgrade with the Pixel 7 Pro, and I'll be putting up sample photos. Now, I'm not going to be talking about like all the specs and all that stuff. Google has thrown in nice features, really good features like cinematic blur for video, which is like the Apple equivalent of cinematic mode. They threw in unblur, which is right now a Pixel 7 and 7 Pro exclusive. But when I take a look at the quality of the photos taken with Pixel 7 Pro, they are just amazing. I know that when I need to take a photo and I pull out the Pixel 7 Pro, I know it's going to get the job done. I absolutely know. And in fact, when I need to take a photo, I'm always hopeful that I have the Pixel 7 Pro with me because I do end up testing other phones as well. So I always come back to the Pixel 7 Pro and I always miss the camera quality. And Google has done a really good job in upping the camera quality this year with the 7 Pro. They've added 5x zoom and all that good stuff, 50 megapixel camera. Again, megapixel count is not like a huge thing nowadays. Google's software and computational photography does an awesome job. Google Tensor G2 chipset works really well, optimizes this really well. Magic Eraser, oh my goodness, has come in super clutch. Unblur, I've tried it out with older photos. It has really been coming really handy. So you get a bunch of really good camera features when it comes to photos. Video has definitely seen a huge upgrade too with the cinematic blur and whatnot. But you know that when you have a Pixel camera, especially with the Pixel 7 Pro, because when you compare it to Pixel 7, this has the addition of a telephoto lens. And I gotta tell you that 5x zoom has also come in handy. So when you have the latest and greatest from Google Pixel, you know that you can rely on it. And huge shout out to Team Pixel, made by Google, for sending out the Pixel 7 Pro to check out. It's been a really dope phone, but camera is definitely one of the main reasons why you should check out and buy the Pixel 7 Pro. Number 2 is going to be software and performance. From last year, the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, I've used both devices. This year is a huge game changer. Android 13 has had little to no bugs, at least in my experience. There is always going to be some sort of bugs that some come across, but for me, in my use case, I've had absolutely no issues whatsoever. Tensor G2 is not the fastest chipset, it's not the most up-to-date, like it's not going to blow your mind, and it's not going to reach record numbers and break benchmark scores and all that stuff. However, it's really optimized well. I've had no hiccups, no lag, no stutters whatsoever with Pixel 7 Pro. In fact, I just love like opening the phone, just doing that, unlocking with Face ID, which is present on Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. I just love unlocking it, just playing with the home screen like this, seeing how smooth and intuitive it is. Watching my videos, my YouTube videos, and following my favorite YouTubers on the Pixel 7 Pro. I love Material You, and I just love this look. I love how the icons look. I love the widgets from Google. I love my home screen. I just love everything about this. And by the way, if you want to check out my latest wallpaper pack, it is called Ripple. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below if you want to check it out and support the channel. There's a bunch of different colors. This one's a purple. There's blue, there's gold, green. Definitely check it out and be sure to, if you want to support the channel, it would really mean a lot to me. I'm working on a bunch of other wallpapers as well for the next couple of months, and hopefully in 2023 we're going to take things to the next level. But you can't go wrong with software, because from day one you're going to be receiving the latest and greatest from Google, the latest Android update. So you're going to be getting Android 14, 15, and 16. 3 years of software updates and 5 years of security updates, and hopefully Google does up that to 4-5 years of software updates. And I think it would still, even 5 years later, this Pixel 7 Pro would still run really well with 14, 15, 16, add 2 more, 17, Android 18. I think it'll still run fairly well with Android 18. But I've been using Pixel 7 Pro since its launch. That means I've run into no hiccups, I've run into no stutters, no lags. I'm very comfortable watching. I'm a heavy user, so I watch a lot of YouTube. I do play Call of Duty Mobile. I do browse the internet quite I'm doing a lot of things on my phone. I'm getting a lot of work, both for the channel, a lot of channel work done on my phone, but also like leisure time, just playing Call of Duty or watching YouTube videos or watching my favorite show on Amazon Prime, whatever it is. I can get this stuff. I can get all of that done on Pixel 7 Pro. Google Assistant has been amazing. Google Assistant has been amazing. Just voice dictation has also been really good. I've been using the voice recorder app to sometimes I get really lazy typing my homework, so I just kind of recite it to voice recorder, and Google gets really every word. I might have to change 1 or 2 words later on because I just want to add some more ideas and information to that assignment or that discussion. But for the most part, like if I'm really lazy, I just want to recite it and have Google type it out for me. Man, it's been such a breeze. And I can't, you really can't fully understand the performance in software until you start using it. So my number one recommendation, and this has been my recommendation on the channel, and when I was working as a former mobile sales consultant at Best Buy, was to definitely try out the phone first. Whether, if a friend of yours has it, try it out with them, or just head to your local Best Buy or your local carrier store and try it out in person. Take a look at the camera, take a look at the software, see how it feels in your hand. And then that will at least give you a good understanding of how the phone is and if it's for you. But man, software performance, good job. And I'm not looking for those huge numbers either. Google's not looking for those huge numbers. So there's that. Performance software is probably one of the main reasons why I continue to use Pixel 7 Pro. And the third reason, this one is going to be based on my experience working in the mobile department as a sales consultant, as well as reviewing tech, but also just the pricing that I've seen with competitors of Google. And that's the price. The third reason is going to be the price. You should pick it up for the price, $899. Pixel 6 Pro was also $899. And this year they added improvements to the 7 Pro, but they still kept the price the same. That is great. That is a great price. $899 is a really good price. You're getting near like flagship. This is their flagship. Okay, this is Google's flagship device, and it's competing with the Galaxy S22 Ultra, which is soon going to be replaced with Galaxy S23 Ultra. And I still think, even though the S23 Ultra at the time of this recording hasn't been announced, I still think it's going to compete with it really well. This competes really well with the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Why? Because one of the reasons is the price, $899 versus like $1,100, $1,200. Granted, you're not getting the latest and greatest chipset, but that's okay. For most customers and consumers, they're not looking for the latest and greatest chipset either. They're not. That's the truth. I've seen that from experience working in the mobile department. And price is a huge factor for a lot of consumers. Even if it's like a $200 difference, they're going to opt for the cheaper device. So when you put this head to head with like a Galaxy S22 Ultra, and if a customer is able to say, hey, I'm getting the same experience, or I'm getting the same things I can do with the Pixel 7 Pro and the S22 Ultra, but the Pixel 7 Pro is cheaper, well then guess what? I'm going to choose Pixel 7 Pro. Honestly, great price. Even for like 512 gigs, $11.99, and 256 gigs like $10.99. That's still $11.99. Let's put it this way: $11.99 for 512 gigs and 12 gigs of RAM. You're paying that same amount for 120 gigs of storage for the Galaxy S22 Ultra. So you're getting way more storage for the same price. And honestly, I think great, if not better performing device with Pixel 7 Pro. Now, don't get me wrong, $899 is still an expensive amount. It's not cheap by any means, but when you want to put it face to face with its competitors, the iPhone 14 Pro Max, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, then yes, your $899 is going to be definitely much cheaper than its competitors. And I hope Google continues to keep this price tag for the Pixel 7 Pro for $899. Obviously, it'll go on discounts, and be sure to check out my channel on my community tab, because I will be posting frequent discounts and awesome deals for devices and products. But also, I hope they keep the price the same for the Pixel 8 Pro, because there are rumors of a Pixel 7 Ultra. We might have a Pixel 8 Ultra. That might be the actual top tier that competes with the S23 Ultras and the iPhone, which hopefully will be released next year, like the 15, which we've also heard rumors of a 15 Ultra. Anyway, that's for a different video. But $899, I hope they keep this price. So good job, Google. Price for me. When I put myself in this situation, I definitely pick this up over its competitors. That's pretty much it for this video. Google has really refined the Pixel 7 Pro. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you have a Pixel 6 Pro or even a Pixel 6, I don't see it necessary to upgrade to the 7 Pro or the Pixel 7 unless you're getting a really sweet deal, you trade it in and you get the successor for $50, $100. Then yeah, I would say, consider upgrading, but I wouldn't say fork over $600 for the 7 and $900 for the 7 Pro. That I wouldn't say, I want to advise you to do it. But if you don't have a Pixel device, then this is going to be a great upgrade. I know some people who use Pixel devices. I haven't seen anyone I know that uses Pixel 7 Pro as of yet. I've seen them in the wild, but just nobody that I personally know uses the latest ones. I know ones who use Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. They are super happy with their devices. Google, I think you found the right formula, and you just need to keep on refining it. Just refining it. Don't throw in don't dramatically change this. Just keep on adding refinements that will continue to improve the way we use our phones, because phones have become, over year, incremental updates too, whichever word you want to use. And I think we're almost at peak smartphone, where this phone is already performing almost everything I need to do. We don't need the latest and greatest either, and this proves just that. For me, I think software, in my case, is more important. If I have a great software experience, I think that's going to justify, as well as the good pricing, it's going to justify my buy for this. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video, because it really does help out the channel a lot and will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.